I was the dickhead in that situation. But who was the dickhead in this situation on those two songs? Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name is Derek, aka Professor Silly, and welcome to my journey through the history of heavy metal albums. What is heavy metal? It doesn't really matter for us to define it. Different people define it in different ways. What I'm doing here is I'm listening to any album that is considered by either critics or by fans to be important to the history and development of heavy metal music. Who am I, and why does my opinion matter? It does not. I'm just a Gen X musician that played some heavy metal in my past and wanted to experience some of the albums that I never got around to experiencing in the first place. And so here we are. Now, in order to keep this channel going and keep these videos up, I do need to consider copyright law and keep things fair use. For that reason, I will be talking over the music. That is what makes these videos okay to be on YouTube. I will put a link to the original album in my description, so if you want to go check out the album without me yammering over it, you should definitely do that. Finally, I don't think I should rate anything based on a single listen. So I listened to this album a week ago, and then I listened to it all week. I'm going to show you my reaction to the first time I listened to it, and then I'm going to come back and give you my final thoughts. Okay, this week. 1976, released November 22nd, November 22nd, 1976. The Scorpions' Virgin Killer, their third album. Now, I've heard this album, and I've heard the two albums before it. I've listened to all of them a couple times apiece. The first two albums are very psychedelic rock, not dissimilar from like Captain Beyond. Maybe not as influential to heavy metal. I haven't really seen much suggesting that they were a major influence on what heavy metal become at that time. By the time you get to their third album, though, they've started to develop into what they were going to become. Right. I've heard this album a couple of times. I've already got some initial ideas and thoughts going about it as a result. But let's go through it track by track. The first song is called Pictured Life. So yeah, immediately, like, two guitars harmonizing. And that singer, Klaus, he's got such a distinct sound of his voice. And he's very distinct harmony. Very catchy. Got the cowbell in there. Oh, they're solid, right? And they don't sound that different from my idea of Scorpions in the 80s, you know? Except this is like 4 years earlier. All right, so written by vocalist and both guitar players, and that makes sense with how it sounds. So, what I want to point out, just based on that very first song, because I've heard this a few times now, what really surprises me here is how much of the foundation of what we're going to hear in the next era, from 81 into 85, is already here with the Scorpions. They're already like doing what is going to become popular metal. I didn't realize that was a thing. It did make me disappear though, so it's okay. Popular metal that started to hit the charts. It started to conquer the charts. That's what we're going to start to see in the 80s with hair metal and glam metal and all that stuff. All that stuff is already here. Now, we heard the beginnings of that with Montrose a few years earlier. And here it is, like almost fully formed, several years ahead of the curve. So I think that's really interesting and impressive. It may not be the style of metal that we all love the most, but it's the style of metal that most people at the time thought of when they thought metal, but years earlier. All right, next track is Catch Your Train, written by the singer and rhythm guitar player Rudolf Schenker. Sounds great. Yeah.
Wake up, man, it's late but not too late. It's 6 o'clock, like every day.
Great guitar, though.
Get your things, run and forget the rain. Take power pills, don't miss your train.
Big rhythm guitar chord.
A different guy, a better lover. For your life, check your way. And you like the rock and roller, a different life and whiskey cola. But don't be lost, keep your style and catch your train.
Catchy. I mean, it's just really solid songwriting.
Don't be lazy, man, and work up your ass. He's a boss, you gotta do what he says.
I mean, it's not the most complex thing. Yeah.
Catch your train, run and forget those ways. Keep it cool, it's not too late. And you like to be a lover, a different guy and a better lover. For your life, check your way. And you like the rock and roller, a different life and whiskey cola. But don't be low, keep your style. Catch your train.
Getting that vocals into the solo thing, that's going to be used by every band in the 80s. By the time we get to like Poison, if we cover Poison, it's like, oh yeah, this is like just ripping off every band before them.
And you'd like to be another, a different guy and a better lover. For your life, check your way.
There's something about his voice that just,
Like the rock and roller, a different life and whiskey cola. But don't be long, keep your style and catch your train.
there's something
And you'd like to be another,
grating about his voice.
guy and a better lover. For your
Like, fuzzy.
Check your way. And you like the rock and roller.
Like, it sounds painful a little bit.
Whiskey cola, but don't be low. Keep your style and catch your dream.
Yeah, it sounds painful. The grit that he gets on his voice. I'm not sure how much of that is just his voice and how much of that is studio. It's hard to imagine there's not something happening from the engineers and producers that's allowing that bit of tonal grit. Because otherwise, I mean, if he's able to do that and able to sustain that and not destroy his voice, I guess that means he's incredibly talented, because I couldn't do that. Most of the vocalists I've ever played with couldn't do that. All right. So the next track is In Your Park also. So the next two are written by Main and Schrenker. Klaus Main and Rudolf Schrenker. Sorry. I didn't have to say it that way, but I did anyway. Right. So this one is In Your Park. There we go.
In the night, there is a gentle voice of silence.
Slowing it down for the third track.
So low and white, she catch me 'cause I belong.
Get a nice atmosphere on it with those harmonics.
I want to walk in your park, 'cause I'm alone. I want to walk in your heart. Where are you? I don't know. I look
Kind of makes me want to cough a little bit hearing his tone.
the sunshine in the morning. On my journey, I changed the time, leave everything behind me. I want to walk in your park, 'cause I'm alone. I want to walk in your heart. Where are you? I don't know.
Is this the first power ballad that we've heard? Might be.
I want to walk in your park, 'cause I'm alone. I want to walk in your heart.
It's funny, we talk about the new wave of British heavy metal, and yet here's a German band
I want to walk in
that
your park, 'cause I'm alone.
is pretty ahead of the curve.
I want to walk in your heart. Where are you? I don't know. I don't
All right. Yeah, maybe our first power ballad. There really wasn't any power ballads on Judas Priest or Rainbow. I don't think there was any ballads on Montrose either. I don't know. I mean, power ballads became such a ubiquitous. I don't know how I'm saying that word. You know what I'm saying. Became such a prevalent thing in the 80s, in the next era. I don't know what I call it yet, but it's the era that glam metal took over the charts, and metal entered the mainstream. It's probably, yeah, alliteration is probably what I'll use, mainstream metal. So, I mean, every metal album had a power ballad. I was thinking maybe the first one was Def Leppard, Bringing Down the Heartache, but no, this is many years earlier. So here we are. Cool. Next is Backstage Queen. Well, that sounds like it's going to be breaking the metal can't be about getting laid thing. I mean, well, maybe it's a matriarch. We don't know. I don't have the lyrics pulled up in front of me. Backstage Queen. There we go. Good groove. I like syncopation, so yay. Wow. I mean, nothing they're doing is like super complicated. I'm focusing more on the rhythm than the lead. I mean, the lead's already over. God damn it. You know, contrast this with Dio. They're just kind of repeating the vocal thing over and over again. He's not changing the inflection at all. It's sort of the voice as a rhythm instrument instead of the voice as a lead instrument at that point. All right. Yeah, that's when I tend to focus on the rhythm guitar instead of the lead guitar. I guess that says something about how good the rhythm guitar is. And that was a song partly written by the rhythm guitarist. So I guess that goes to figure. I'll need to make sure on my subsequent listens that I really pay more attention to like what the lead is doing. I like that the lead there was slipping in between the vocals. and not overstepping on top of the vocals at the end there. It would have been nice if the lead guitar and the vocals were both being lead instruments at that point. But not every singer can do that. All right, last song on the first side, Virgin Killer. Okay, I figured out how to do it. It only took me a few months. That is a crazy cool tone. Who wrote this? The lead guitar player. Okay. I like this better already. Careful. You don't want the laser light show. Wow. Oh, this is the heaviest track so far. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the fourth album, not the third. I'm not sure I listened to the third one. All right, that's the end of side one. Excellent. I like that better than the first three. And I'm curious now. So I see that Roth, the lead guitar player who wrote that track, co-wrote the first track. But he is the main songwriter on side two, and he even takes the lead vocals, or at least some vocals, on two of the remaining four tracks. I don't know if it's lead or just, it just says vocals on Hellcat and Polar Nights. So now I'm curious. I know that they had a different lead guitar player on their first album. So he wasn't in another band before this. He was in Scorpions, starting on Fly to the Rainbow. Now, wasn't that the first album? I thought that was no, that was their second album. So yeah, not on the first album. He took over on the second. He's with the Scorpions only until '78, and then he's with a different band, Electric Sun, and then he just is a solo artist from there on out. All right, I was just curious about that. So by the time like the Scorpions I know from the '80s, this guy's no longer involved. So Hellcat. Let's check this one out. Side 2. This is one of the ones he sings on. Interesting. That reminds me of something. Not as good a singer, but it's nice to get a different tone. He's not bad, but it sounds a little novelty. The guitar sounds fantastic. Really interesting technique. I wonder why he's singing it and not Klaus. Weird. It has a theatrical quality to it. Like a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like a non-rock singer singing rock. Well, that was bizarre. Okay. Why not just have Klaus sing it? I mean, you can be the songwriter, but like on the song before that, on Virgin Killer, he didn't sing it, but he was the main songwriter. All right, so for Crying Days, we're going back to the main Schenker combo from tracks 2, 3, and 4 for Crying Days. Yep. Sounds more like those tracks, earlier tracks. Sounds more like the 80s. Ooh. I like how discordant that arpeggio was. That sounds ominous.
yourself to use your brain. The only
Okay, so the bass is going to keep
way
playing,
a lot of things are just
but now the guitars are being real folksy.
This world we love comes down in pain, with hate and bloody games. A question mark up in the sky. Oh no. Look, you can't keep away, and you can't hide. Tomorrow, yesterday, today. Some people say we do it better. Some people say everything's good. Some people sing, let's come together. But nobody has ever brought it through.
Okay, I remember this song now from hearing it before. The harmonies on the backing vocals, I remember hearing.
Some people say we do it better. Some people say everything's good. Some people say
I'm waiting to see if I hear what I thought I heard before on the song.
but nobody has ever brought it through. Maybe you and me. Maybe you and me.
Yeah, here.
You and me. You and me. You and me.
The theatricality of this song really struck me the second time I listened to it. And the articulation of the guitar, especially right there. All right, bear with me. I got thoughts. It's subtle, but in a lot of these songs written by the singer and rhythm guitar player, I'm hearing where metal is going to go in the 80s. But there, I also hear little bits of Queen from years earlier. And so I'm wondering, is Scorpions the bridge or the missing link between Queen and glam metal? That's starting to seem like that might be a thing. I had heard a little bit of Queen and Judas Priest as well. As we're moving into the mid to late 70s, I'm hearing more and more early Queen influences on everything else. So I'm probably gonna need to go back and check out those first few Queen albums a bit more, I think. Okay, we got two songs left, Polar Nights and Yellow Raven, both of which are written by Ulai John Roth. All right, Polar Nights. I mean, that sounds pretty cold. How cold does it get in Germany anyway? Oh, wow, okay. That sounds... This does sound like Thin Lizzy, really, right? Except the guitars are doing a hammer off thing. And it's Roth singing too. Not as good of a vocalist. Got a little bit of a Kermit quality. Kermit the Frog, specifically. It sounds so weak vocally. Like there's no support. But then the guitar sounds so goddamn good. Why? I don't get it. Why have him sing it? Did he insist? It's like, no, fuck you, it's my song. I'm singing it. Fuck everybody. Was it that? Or was it the singer being a dick? Be like, I'm not singing these stupid ass lyrics. Fuck you. You sing it. Or is somebody else making that decision? Not either of them? Did he's like, can I sing a song or two? And they're like, they didn't want to like hurt his feelings. They're like, yeah, you can sing it. Why? To be fair, I've been the dickhead in that situation where I had a drummer write a song and give me the lyrics. And I said, I'm not singing this unless you let me rewrite the lyrics from scratch. And we fought about it. So, yeah, I hit the wrong button there, so I need to edit that together. I thought the lyrics, I didn't feel comfortable singing his lyrics. I suggested that we retitle the song entirely, and I write all new lyrics. I thought the song should be called Fistful of Balls because I thought that was funny. And my drummer was like, absolutely not. We're not calling the song that. I'm like, but it'd be funny. And he's like, nope. I'm like, well, then I'm not singing it. Fuck you. I was the dickhead in that situation. But who was the dickhead in this situation on those two songs? Giving the green light for Roth to be the singer. I don't get it. Let me know in the comments if you know the background on that, on why that happened, and maybe I'm just not hearing. Maybe I'm just being overly judgmental on him as a vocalist. He just doesn't seem as strong of a vocalist as Klaus. So that just seems weird to me. All right, last track, Yellow Raven, written by Roth but not sung by Roth. That should be much better. I mean, again, I like the guitars on those two tracks. I like what he does as a guitar player. I don't know. Confusing to me. So we started Polar Nights with wind, and now we're starting with seagulls. What's it called? Yellow Raven. All right, seagull sound's gone away, and now we got some cymbals coming in. Are we ending on a ballad? Because that's an interesting choice to end with a ballad. I do like the dual guitar.
Yellow raven, sip the air of thunder and of rain. The yellow raven, sip the air.
All right, I mean, to be fair, I don't love Klaus as a singer either, but he has chops.
Fantastic dreambird, take me away to somewhere, take me away from here. Where do you go? Fantastic dreambird, answer to my yearning, take me away from here.
Interesting harmonies, at least. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to hear stuff like that with Metallica. The guitars playing together like that, yeah? Pretty sure.
And the music died away. The firebird began to cry, and smoke was slowly drifting by. Where do you go? Fantastic dreambird, take me away to somewhere, take me away from here. Where do you go? Fantastic dreambird, answer to my yearning, take me away from here.
I like that harmony. It's a really interesting tone. And that's how we're ending. All right, fading out. Okay. Slow fade out. There we go. All right. So I'm going to listen to this some more and take some more notes. Maybe do a bit more research. Clearly, if I come to answers on my questions I was asking earlier, I mean, I'll let you know. If not, if you've already commented answering my questions and you've already hit post as the video is playing, so be it. I won't complain about it. Cool. So let's see what my final thoughts are with Scorpions' fourth album, not their third, Virgin Killer. Okay. Throughout this album, the lead guitar of Ulai Roth freaking shines. His guitar elevates the rating of every single song on this album. Least favorites are Hellcat and Polar Nights. Roth's vocal approach increasingly got on my nerves with each and every listen. And In Your Park was just a little too mellow and uninteresting for my tastes. The so-so songwriting, of Pictured Life and Backstage Queen are absolutely saved by the lead guitar. Interestingly, I watched a live concert from 1977, and both of these songs were featured. Roth stood out even more live. That guitar really shined on Catch Your Train, Crying Days, and Yellow Raven, all of which I loved by the end of the week. But the only song I'm going to add to my perfectly metal playlist is that title track, Virgin Killer. It was just delightfully unhinged. All that to say, I'm putting this album solidly in the B tier. I'm not likely to put this entire album on in the future, and if I do, I'm going to be skipping some songs. I will be going back to Entrance, the album before this one, and doing a short review for that one. And I'll be giving their next album, Taken by Force, the full treatment, a first-time listen, reaction, and rating in the coming weeks. The albums after that have been requested by a few, but if there are any particular albums by the Scorpions that I should definitely give a listen, please do let me know in the comments. As you can see, we've got some Judas Priest coming up next, and then some Stars, and then some UFO, I believe, after that, and then some more Scorpions. So we're getting into the mid to late 70s, and we'll continue along in that way. I'm looking forward to getting through the 70s and getting into 1980, getting to the end of this era, because that's when metal is going to really start to diverge into a couple of really different types of things happening, which I'm really excited to get into. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.